Hello everyone, how are you? This is Rajamar. Today we're gonna talk about the introduction of the Bitcoin and little bit about the how to use it, how we can buy it or how we can mine it, and the little bit introduction about the Bitcoin. So let's move on to this topic. Understanding Bitcoin. In August 2008, the domain name bitcoin.org was registered. Today, at least this domain is who is God org protected, meaning the identity of the person who registered it is not public information. In October 2008, a person or group using the false name Satoshi Nakamoto announced the cryptography mailing list at metsdoubt.com. I have been working on a new electronic cash system that's fully peer-to-peer with no trusted third party. This now famous white paper published on bitcoin.org entitled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, would become the magna carta for how Bitcoin operates today. On January 3rd, 2009, the first Bitcoin block was mined, Block 0. This is also known as the Genesis block and contains the text, the times 3rd January 2009. Chancellors on brink of second bailout for banks, perhaps proof that the block was mined on or after that date, and maybe also as relevant political commentary. Bitcoin rewards are halved every 210,000 blocks. For example, the block reward was 15 new bitcoins in 2009. On May 11, 2020, the third halving occurred, bringing the reward for each block discovering down to 6.25 bitcoins. One bitcoin is visible to 8 decimal places, 100 millionth of one bitcoin, and this smallest unit is referred to as a Satoshi. If necessary, and if the participating miners accept the change, Bitcoin would eventually be made visible to even more decimal places. Bitcoin, as a form of digital currency, isn't too complicated to understand. For example, if you own a Bitcoin, you can use your cryptocurrency wallet to send smaller portion of that Bitcoin as payment for goods or services. However, it becomes very complex when you try to understand how it works. On 8th January 2009, the first version of the Bitcoin software was announced to the cryptography mailing list, and on January 9, 2009, Block 1 was mined and Bitcoin mining commenced in earnest. Bitcoin's blockchain technology. Cryptocurrencies are part of a blockchain in the networks required to power it. A blockchain is a distributed ledger, a shared database that stores data. Data within the blockchain is secured by encryption methods. When a transaction takes place on the blockchain, information from the previous block is copied to a new block with the new data encrypted, and the transaction is verified by validators called miners in the network. When a transaction is verified, a new block is opened and the Bitcoin is created and given as a reward to the miners who verified the data within the block. They are then free to use it, hold it, or sell it. Bitcoin uses the SHA-256 hashing algorithm to encrypt the data stored in the blocks on the blockchain. Simply put, transactions data stored in a block is encrypted into a 256-byte hexadecimal number. That number contains all of the transaction data and information linked